millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow. 180. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check the backer. Check the backer. Switch, switch. Check the yellow, 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 yellow.
And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darquan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Attack, attack! March 47! March 47! You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yellow. Check, check, 47. Damn. Motion. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's put it Sunday.
Here's Darquan. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Cut. 57. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Watch left. Here we go. Hey, 57 color.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Hit. Watch the twist. Jay, lock it. Deuce. Let go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Record. Sit up. 59's Mike. Check. Ready.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Locke to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Check right, check right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Mike, check, 59. Let's go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Motion.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
You got 3. Attack! Hey, check Mike 47. Oh, yeah.
Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run with Darkwa. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Both 7's the mic, both 7's the mic.
Hey, yo, go.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Check 4.
Hey, 43.
27 Mike, 27 Mike. Mike, 27.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Broncos 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, check my 50. Hit it.
Lock now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Got it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Check 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike,
Lock to throw on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. No chance.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Block off of play action. Going for it all. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check, check.
On first down, Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9. Lock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Check 47. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. I go, Lou, lady.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Look, squeeze.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hey, wahoo!
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Check 59. Let's go one more.
Snap.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Yellow. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, defense, let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Yellow.
From the 22, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove, right?
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, 43. 27, Mike, 27.
Let's make these big
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, 15. 50 to Mike. Exit. Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
At the 1-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch twist. Watch attack. Check 13.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
We got this.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Locke now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he'll work work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Check 37, check 30. Hey, exit.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Locke now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
4 down.
On the counter, Lindsey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Darren Lee on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Broncos defense, Broncos.
Let's go.
Another run by Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
On 3rd down, Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 15.
Leo.
He's coming, double up.
They'll run with Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check.
Locked to throw on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Easy. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. 3
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Block now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting him off. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, Kansas City.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the run, Darkwa. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Yellow. Mike's 47. Mike's high 7. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, check. 47.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Got four down.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 24, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Yellow. Yellow.
Check. You got tape. You got tape right there.
On first down, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the shit!
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity. The thinking, everyone's movements, but for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Clock will try again on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We got it.
Now Locke. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 47 to Mike, boy.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Throwing now is Locke, and he's going to go down again. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hey, Zoo. 44 to Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 43. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Get it, baby. Boom.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Both line, RZSL.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down, Chiefs.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Yellow.
Watch around. This side, baby. That's the big side. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. These padding is already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point.